Welcome to week 9 of our Irish adventures. We are at the southern tip of Ireland at, I want to call it Mizenhead, but I believe it's Mizenhead. Don't know if you can hear me at all. We're just going to go and look at the sea arch and then head to the tip. And this feels like a real turning point in our journey. From Dublin, we've gone up and round past Ballincollig, the most northerly point, and here we are, just a few weeks left of our adventure. So it's coming to an end. Looking right, we've got the bridge, and then in front of us here, we've got some steps. So this is the viewing platform. It is seriously wild down here today. The wind is insane, as I'm sure you can hear. And we're mesmerised by the power of this sea. We're back up at the top now. I'm just having a giggle at this sign. 25 minutes. How long did it take you? Like 5 minutes. And that's on a dodgy knee. Although I wouldn't advise that unless you have good knees, really. Poppy's is just a little bit achy and she said she wanted to do it, but yeah, that's pretty steep. It said 20%, it felt a little bit more than that. Anyway, let's get to this bridge before we blow away. This board is explaining how the second Fastnet lighthouse was built because there was a jagged pinnacle of rock rising from the seabed. So they built a lighthouse there to protect ships. So we've got 99 steps here. But that is the way out. So, oh, bridge view. Should we go and have a look at the bridge before we go over it? No, yes, we're not allowed that way. Bridge view. We have a view of the bridge. Here we are at the beautiful, again I want to say Mizen Bridge. Come on, hobbly girl. Oh, Poppy, this is so solid. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, look, there's a viewpoint over there. You can look at the people that are looking at us. And looking down to the sea. Oh, I'm so pleased not to be on a rope bridge. I'd actually quite love to be in that, despite it being perched on the edge of a cliff. The views up here are incredible. Look at the stone. An incredible view, but ridiculously windy. So you've got the bridge here. I'm being blown around all over the place. We're going to explore over there in a second. Formations are something else. We'll go and have a look off at the other end as well. Poppy and I always say things like this are walking to the end of the world. We're at the edge. Look at those cliffs. We've been tracking the coast of Ireland for over 2 months now. What do we not believe in anymore, Pops? She doesn't know. Exactly, we've forgotten. Dolphins! Where's the dolphins? We haven't seen any. Where are they? They don't exist. We spent a fair amount of time looking. Poppy said we might not get our dry day. So something remarkable happened yesterday. We got our second dry day. Yeah, so like 9 weeks. 1 full dry day. Now we're on 2. And I thought we might get 2 consecutive dry days. I thought today might be dry as well, but it's clouding over and this wind is crazy. So we'll see. I live in hope. Reaching the very end of the peninsula now. And we can get out of the wind. I'm loving this room, a dark room. And the lighthouse. So is where we are, in the wind, at the signal station. Right at the end here. Oh look, we can go all the way down to the end. Oh, the sky has changed. It's been an amazingly sunny day, but now it is grey. Heading back over the bridge, what a fascinating visit. Been chatting to the guys that work here for the last sort of 20 minutes or so, and just learning about the lighthouse here, which is now LED, and about Fastnet Rock and the construction of the lighthouse there. The rock was all made in England, and they built it in layers. So they built the first layer and the second layer, then they'd send the first layer away, keep the second layer so they could build the third layer. If that all fit properly, they'd send the second layer, keep the third layer, build the fourth layer, and so on and so on. So that's been fascinating to learn about. Yeah, really cool place, but I do feel the pull. We're turning a corner by being here. We are about to head north, and we're not heading home yet, but I feel it. I feel like we are. Up the 99 steps. Did you count them? How many?
98 plus 1.
98 plus 1. And although it's hazy, I think you can just about see Fastnet Rock just on the horizon there, right in the distance. Super dangerous rock stood all out on its own. You can understand why that needs a lighthouse. And the impressive thing is that, of course, these lighthouses were manned. That is a lonely old job, the job of a lighthouse keeper. Anyway, it's time to go and find somewhere to stay tonight. So we will continue exploring beautiful West Cork. It's going to be a windy night. I don't think we're going to sleep very well tonight. Anyway, I think we will be heading to Cork itself. It has 3 parkruns. I think we'll be doing one of those this weekend, and we'll probably do some freedom running on the way to Cork. We've been speaking to people about what to do while in West Cork, and you know what they said? They said stay here. Don't go anywhere else, explore the beaches and just enjoy the peninsula. And do you know what? It's pretty good advice. So we are going to sit here and read books and enjoy the sunshine, because today is a glorious day. It rained all morning, but look at it now. In the sunshine and with more incredible scenery. We stood at the Baltimore Beacon and the sun has come out for it. Had a weird few days of this rain from the Sahara, so the sandy, muddy, dusty rain. But now we've got beautiful blue skies and just unbelievable scenery. Although I'm not a fan of this cliff edge, right? There's a peninsula behind, so it doesn't look like you're on a cliff edge until you get pretty close, and then you're like, don't want to get too close. Like, it's a long way down. It's a long way down. So I'm like, Poppy, stay away from the edge. Anyway, thought I'd bring you this because it's a pretty iconic feature in the West Cork coastline. Baltimore Beacon. We've travelled on a little bit further and we're up high here looking out towards Baltimore Beacon. So the clouds have come over, we were over there in the sunshine. But I want to show you what is in front of me here. We've hiked up from Loch Hyne. Now this is a really special place because you can see the sea there behind it. Now this used to be a freshwater loch, and along here this area is called the Rapids, and there's a small channel with a ledge, and until around 4,000 years ago it was freshwater, but now it is saltwater. So it's Ireland's first designated marine reserve because you'll find plants and animals there that don't exist anywhere else in the country. So we've had a lovely walk Up to the top here, and we're rewarded with these spectacular views. West Cork really is fantastically beautiful. We're about 5 kilometres from Skibbereen. As we walk down, the views of the loch get better and better. You can really see the rapids from here, which is just a channel there, not actually rapids, but just a narrow section with a ledge. We're back down by the loch now, and there's night kayaking tours here because of the bioluminescence, which would be amazing to do, but there's not really enough hours of darkness in the summer. You'd be doing that late at night, and that's past Poppy's bedtime. Before we park up for the night, I am going to do a parkrun freedom run, so Castlehaven parkrun. This is the finish area. They have tea and coffee here afterwards. Maybe they use the picnic benches. But the start is down here, so it'll be an uphill start. No signs of parkrun here, but I believe the parkrun start is somewhere here. So yeah, straight up that hill to begin with. Let's get going. The course starts up this hill on the forest access road. Then I think pretty soon we're out into the forest trail. I wonder if this is open on parkrunday or whether runners just squeeze through. Parkruns in Ireland are a little bit smaller than in the UK. When I'm freedom running, I'm just using the course map on Google Maps. I don't know if you can see that. And just following my little blob on there, my little dot. So we'll be heading down here on the way back, but an out and back along here first. It's pretty narrow. I've not looked up how many people come to this parkrun every week, but I imagine it's quite a small one. But loads of high fives could be had along here. It's an undulating one as I head uphill. I was going to say for the turnaround point, I think I might have just passed it, but I haven't. I am exactly at the turnaround point. Look at that. There is a parkrun stone. So let's turn around the stone and then out and back this way. It's a 2-lap course. Just coming up to the turn here, so I've come out along that right hand path and heading downhill here. Oh, this is a bit gravelly. Whoa, nearly slipped. And hugging the shore now. So yeah, technical descent. Every now and then you get these gorgeous little viewpoints. Actually, look at this. This is a better viewpoint. Oh, another technical gravelly downhill. Oh, there's a bench. Look at this. The tide is out at the moment. But this little bay, oh, it's raining. Obviously it's raining. Apparently it's really sunny in Dublin. And yeah, it's still raining down here in the south. It's definitely an undulating little run, this. Oh, look at all the colours. Oh, the purples, the yellows, and the views. These are just the sort of trails I love. Sort of narrowish, exciting, rocks every now and then, keep you on your toes, awesome views. What a great parkrun. Would love to do this on parkrun day. We've just had to stop because, whoa, what is this little den about? Let's go in. Will I fit? I will. I'm going to upset those spiders. Sorry. I try and make myself tiny. Oh, I hit my head. Oh my gosh. This is cool. That is a small hole. Right, I need to get back out. That one gets bigger on the way back out. I'm doing it. Oh my god. Think small. She's free. I made it. I think that is really cool though. Just after the cool little thing you can hit your head on. I think on the second lap you go up there to finish, but on the first lap it's a little bit bigger. Could be wrong, that's what I'm guessing from the map. So Let's finish our loop and start our second. Stopped on this corner because there's a cute little fairy village, so me and Poppy, if we were running it together, would definitely be stopping here. I love the way they've used stones like that. That's cool. Yeah, loving that. Going uphill, rocks, steps. It's a tricky trail run, not one for buggies and wheelchairs. But I find my favourite part of the course. These, oh look, cute. Another little fairy house with views. But this trail gently goes downhill after that tricky uphill and right by the water. So it's just gorgeous. Coming out uphill onto the Forest Access Road where we started. So one more lap and I'll be done for the second time. Round and back. I'm just running up, oh, a nasty hill. Oh, look, that's why I need a ladder. And then I saw this. That's the feeling of the hill. I'm actually loving it, but it's so funny. I think I'm nearly at the top, nearly at the turn into the finish. I've just passed the thing that I hit my head on crawling into, and oh my gosh, this is so uphill to the finish. Wow, this is a properly hardcore parkrun. It's so hardcore. Oh my gosh, this is big. There's even steps up to the finish, and then whatever sprint you've got left, but I imagine it's not a lot. Just finishing over here. I'm not joking, that Castlehaven parkrun, that is a tough parkrun, my goodness. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I said to Poppy, do you want to come with me on the bike? So pleased she said no. That would have been so hard. Oh, really pleased to have checked it out though. What an amazing one. And I got a little patch of signal and I checked, and they get around 30 finishes each week. So it is a small one, easily fit on those narrow trails, but ooh, a toughie, that's for sure. We've just parked up for the night and I'm so excited because it's just incredibly beautiful. Poppy's got her own little beach down here and there's a tiny bit of colour in the sky. I don't think it'll be much of a sunset, but in terms of view, I think this will do for home for the night. It's so beautiful. We had an absolutely idyllic night and morning. So just looking across now, I think that's where I was park running and that's where we stayed last night. But we're just at Knockdrumstone Fort and I've just heard Poppy say, no way!
There's a little hidey hole.
Oh, there's a hidey hole in the water. Whoa, that's cool. They certainly picked an awesome position for this stone fort. Up on the hill with crazy views. And there is a row. Where's the stone row? There, not on the horizon, sort of halfway between here and the horizon. You can see it slightly better from this position. We're just debating whether to go through the cow field and try to get to it. Well, we may or may not have had to jump a fence to get to this point, but we really wanted to look at them, and there's a proper track here. We just couldn't undo the gate, that was the only problem. But the three fingers look amazing. We've been fascinated by stone rows in Ireland. So locally known as the three fingers, there used to be 5, but erected over 2 millennia ago from local sandstone. They look pretty impressive up there. From standing stones to stone forts to stone circles. And we're not tired of them yet. We've seen a fair few stone circles on this trip, but they have such a magical energy and they're normally somewhere spectacular. So always worth a visit. Like so many places in Ireland, West Cork has it all. So I'm stood on a pier looking out towards Warren Beach, watching the waves roll in. There's just everything you could want here. We went to 7 beaches today and there was nobody who wanted to sell us ice cream. And we're going to stay here tonight at this beach. And there was nobody to sell us ice cream. So what did we do, Poppy? We bought a whole tub of ice cream. And we're going for a walk on the beach, eating ice cream. I'm then going to do my 5k, maybe barefoot on this lovely beach. And then tomorrow checking out Clonakilty Parkrun Freedom Run before the weekend. Heading to Cork for a parkrun there. We have got up early and are coming to Clonakilty Parkrun. What are you doing?
Playing in the park the whole time.
Poppy spotted a playground. She's not going to run with me, not checking it out at all. Go on then, off you go. Bye, have a lovely time. I'm just next to Clonakilty Showground now, struggling to find my way in. I thought I could get in over there, I can't. So I'm running round to the front, a fast, flat 4-lapper. Slightly different to the other day. The gates say no. This is one freedom run I won't be doing. Clonakilty Showgrounds, locked. Fast flat, 4-lapper, in here, 9:30 every Saturday. That's it. We've got a choice of, we'll be in Cork, so it's Ballincollig, Tramore Valley or Glen River. So I think it's going to be Tramore Valley. Good morning, sunny morning. We are here in Tramore Valley Park for Tramore Valley Parkrun. Super excited for this one after the delight that has been West Cork. Yeah, really happy for a few dry sunny days, although we've been by the coast and the sea fog has been insane. There's still been wet air, but yeah, dry hot sunny days, enjoying this spell in a country that does not feel like Ireland. We've parked up here. It's a funny entrance. You come in off of Fast Road and all of a sudden you're in the park. 2-metre barrier. So we only just got under that. But a gorgeous morning. I'm going to run and find the toilets. But I think they're a little bit of a walk. So maybe I will jog there. In the distance over there, I can see the parkrun finish being set up. But I'm heading down here, going to find these toilets. This whole site feels incredibly new, and that is because this entire site was a landfill site until 2009, so it feels new because it is new. So toilet block just behind me here. Oh look, and there's a little path there from the parkrun finish. I'm just back at the car park now. Yeah, so I cannot wait to chat to somebody about the parkrun history here. So the parkrun started in 2015 when lots of the facilities were opened here, the BMX track. But then it stopped in 2016 and had a 6-year break. 6 years. And came back in 2022. So yeah, that's super interesting because it's pretty rare in parkrun world, but I'm sure everybody's delighted to have their parkrun back. We've just spotted this sign, walk at parkrun, get island walking. So absolutely loving that. Behind it is a BMX track, but it's a private BMX track, which is a bit sad, Cork BMX Club. But it would be nice to have a roll around on that, but we can't. So I think the finish is just there and the start very, very close. Just here. Finish all set up there. I've dropped my bag off and we'll head to the start to find Poppy, and then there's a selfie frame, a lovely heart one. So I think we need to go and do our pre-run picture. First time is happening here. Betty.
This is called Tramore Valley Park. So the parkruns are not a race, it's just, go at your own pace. So it's 2 laps. And there are some gradual hills. You can see here we go down at the start, so you have to come back up again.
The lovely Tony Higgins is here again, and actually his brother's here too. And Poppy's just written, Tony, thank you, because Tony really has made our visit amazing. Don't know what else Poppy is writing. What does it say? Tony, thank you. Honestly, you've made our trip amazing. Thank you, most wonderful of Parkrun ambassadors.
Do we have any milestones here this morning? Any milestones? Any first
Not
timers?
today.
Woohoo!
Oh, well, not here. I'm tourist. I accidentally put my hand up. I'm not a first timer.
Any visitors?
That's what I meant.
Well, I know of you. Just to mention also that we go for coffee after in Lish, in Dosco Business Park, and the more the merrier. Everyone is welcome to join us.
Ooh,
What's the time?
I think we're about to go. I'll start my Garmin.
9:29. Do you want to just move up to the start line?
Oh, look at that for precision timing. Walking to the start line at 9:29.
Perfectly punctual. I'll blow the whistle.
Tramore Valley parkrun, off we go. We was chatting to Tony about the pause, and they had something called Operation Transformation, which was like I guess their version of sort of Couch to 5K on the TV, encouraging people to get active. But the event was overwhelmed and numbers went from like 200 to like 550 people, and the council pulled permission. It takes 6 years to come back. Thank goodness they're finally back, and well done to John Kissane and anyone who worked on getting the parkrun back. We've headed off downhill and turn in this corner. Thank you, Marshall. Just gorgeous, lovely flat paths, and Tramore Valley Park 5K marked out in arrows on that post that we just passed. Wonder if that's for us. I think it is. I've never seen, I don't know if it'll come out because of the sun behind it, I've never seen half a kilometre sign. Half a K. Oh look, and lap 2. This will be our 3K marker next lap. Tramore Valley Park, lap 2, 3K. Those are really cool. They're a relatively fast, flat 2-lapper. Like I said, an amazing surface to run on, and they don't need too many marshals because they do have this fantastic signage. Poppy said, I just want to be a park walker. Okay, park walk away. It's ridiculously hot. I'm thinking of freedom running the other 2 park runs in Cork, Glen River and Ballincollig later on. I need to do some running. I'm pacing a marathon in a few weeks, no, maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And I've done no more running than like 5K a day. The whole time we've been away, we've just been adventuring, haven't we, Pop? So, need to do some running. Another sign, and like some ruins or something up on the hill there. We are at the 1 kilometre mark. 4K to go. This will be next lap, but I really love the way that they have marked out half kilometres. If you were going for a PB or wanting to pace a parkrun, that's so super useful. We've got a marshal here on this corner. Thank you, Marshall. And I'm wondering when the front runners are going to come past. Lidl sponsor parkrun here in Ireland. And that lady is in a t-shirt that says #Lidl steps and the parkrun logo. But it reminds me, do you remember our Lidl joke?
Oh yeah.
In lockdown, we joked with my mum because we'd heard a joke that was like, so Poppy called and said, I'm so worried about going to the supermarket now. And I had to go to the doctors about it, and I was like, I've got anxiety about going to the supermarket, I just feel really worried. And the doctor said, how long have you felt like this? And Poppy said, since I was little. And Mum didn't get it, and she was like, oh Poppy darling, really, you've been feeling like that for a while? And we were like, no, supermarket, Lidl.
Since I was
Ever since I was little. Anyway, that's little steps. Little steps.
Take
So
little steps.
Oh, well, we should walk in really little steps. Little steps. That's what the t-shirts reminded me of. Lap 1.5 kilometres. I think the front runner is coming now. So the front runner is just reaching 4k. Well done, awesome run. Here he goes. So we're at 1.5 and he's at 4. Oh, I think that'd be a shortcut if you went to the right of that arrow. We're not doing shortcuts, are we, Pops?
No.
No. So we're getting the right way, following the arrow. I'm waiting for the rest of the faster runners. There were quite a lot of people here. I'm surprised more people haven't come past. Oh, actually, here we go. There's second place man and first female. Coming now. Awesome run, well done.
Looking great.
We got a Leeds cheer. He said, go on Leeds. Yes, Leeds. Yay, thank you, well done. Yay, everyone's saying go on Leeds. I'm loving it. Leeds. Look at this morning, blue sky, it's just stunning. Now we're around 2k. Tony said there was going to be something at 2k that we'd want to take a photo of. So we are intrigued. Pops, do you think the gym was what you were going to want to take a photo of? I don't know. I'm intrigued. So yeah, a cool gym, but not the best to stop while you park running. We can come back afterwards maybe. Is it going to be a tunnel? What's it going to be? We are exactly at 2k. 2k, here we are. Oh my goodness, it wasn't the gym, Poppy. Look what's coming. Thank you. Well done, awesome run. Oh my goodness, look what is coming. So this is like recycling centre. Oh my goodness. There's a toothless. I knew Bobby would love to. Look at all of these. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. Oh my goodness. Look at the cars. Look at Pikachu. Oh my gosh, it goes on for ages. Oh my god. Oh, at least we get to come back past. Look at Winnie the Pooh. Oh my god. I can't believe it. This is one of the best things I have seen in Parkrun World. Look at this. What an awesome use of pre-loved toys. Like, they're still being loved. Look at all these toys cheering us on our parkrun. I know. Rainbow Dash. Poppy, what was that?
A squishmallow.
That was Thank you, Marshall. There was a squishmallow. That is awesome. Oh look, there's 3 teddies there as well. What an unbelievable idea. I absolutely love that. Past the teddies, passing another car park. There are a lot of car parks here. It's not like there's one big car park. There's loads of car parks dotted all around the place. So it doesn't really matter which one you park in. They're all much of a muchness. You can just cut across the grass or walk round, jog round. It's not far. So we're just coming up to the end of our first lap. I think, Poppy, are you ridiculously excited about our second lap now? We can't wait to get back to the teddies. My shadow's getting in the way, but Poppy had drawn, so there's the parkrun, the parkrun tree, then it says Tramore Valley. Tony, thank you, parkrun. Little proud girl walking past there as people are running into the finish. People coming into the finish, the concentration of the timers in the sunshine. And yeah, we've had a drink, so we're going to head off that way for our second lap. It's always hard to leave the finish line buzz, but we have another lap to do. So we're just going to have to concentrate, Pops, on getting to the teddies. Are you not boiling with your buff like that? No. It's So I hadn't noticed on the first lap because it was a bit busy. The toilets, they're just there, just off to the left. So they are pretty close to the start finish. I should have got Poppy out of the car, gone to the start finish and then gone to the toilet. Never mind. We made it all in time. I won't film much of this second lap because it is much the same as the first lap. But yeah, we're definitely going to spend some time with those teddies. So we just need to make sure the tail walker isn't hot on our heels. Because we want to stop for photos and just to enjoy it. We love it. 3k, which means not too far to go to our teddies. There's a massive group of people running past. They are late. I think. Why weren't you at parkrun? I think maybe they're about to go and play rugby, warming up or something, but parkrun's a perfect warm up. Like, look at that. That's like a perfect mini parkrun. 9:30 on a Saturday, guys. We are at the teddies. We made it to the teddies. And Tony's come back to do a cool down, and Tony says they changed the teddies. They changed these teddies. So it's just, I can't, there are no words. It's so cool. Poppy wants that toothless. So if that's missing and there's a small girl climbing the fence, it's this one. Poppy's just found Gizmo.
Oh my god.
We can't leave the wall. This is a problem. So people in the background going to the dump. And there's even actually, let's go behind this teddy. There's a great big teddy. I don't know if you can see it laying on the floor there by the car. In fact, there's loads on the other side as well. Right, how are we going to get to the finish of parkrun, Poppy?
I know, I wanted to do one.
It's taken us about 5 minutes to get the, 50 metres up here. I didn't realise how many more there were. Oh my goodness. I told Poppy we could stop for photos with her favourite ones. That may have been an error. You found a koala. Right, last few moments of teddy appreciation because we're nearly there. We've nearly made it. It's only taken 12 hours to do 100 metres. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to the teddies. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Go, go, go. Just utterly brilliant. And then it is then. Loving the poetry just before the finish line. Poppy is on a proper go slow. I thought you would have sprinted in then. What's it been like to be a park walker?
It's been very nice because you get to cheer everyone else on.
You've
And
cheered everyone else on.
we got loads of like, go Leeds!
Go Leeds, yeah, we did get a lot of cheers. We've been-
It's just really nice to get good vibes from everyone.
Ah. Well, carry those good vibes over that finish line. The finish parade. Thank you. Thank you so much. What were we?
That was the exact number in Mr. Duckface, that game. Oh my god.
So you must be 125 because I'm 126.
Yeah.
Should we go get scanned? Yay! Tails coming in. Tramore Valley parkrun. You can't stop there. There we go. Over the line. Awesome. The event is all packed up. So we've said goodbye to the team. And those guys are starting to walk to the cafe. Poppy needs her big bag of things. The world's biggest bag. So I'm running back to the car, getting the bag, and doing a 10-minute walk to the cafe. Being a mum, hey? Just approaching Lish now, Lishh, Lish. And there's Poppy in front. I caught them up. I cannot even tell you how hot I am now. Lish. Here we are. This is super cool. It's like a little deli shop. Oh my gosh, I'm so hot. Oh, look, it looks like balloons. Their logo. I've gone for a super healthy breakfast of omelettes. I'm not going to tell you about my chips or our French toast. How is it? Are we recommending Lish? Is it delish? We've wandered back over to the van after a gorgeous breakfast. Absolutely lovely to spend time with the team, and John and Tony, fantastic parkrun ambassadors, could not meet a nicer bunch. Thanks to Lisa and her whole team here at Tramore Valley Parkrun. It's been a wonderful morning. So I mentioned the kilometre markers, or more specifically the half-kilometre markers during parkrun. They are named after the Robert Heffernan walk, not named after, the walk with half-kilometre markers is named after Robert Heffernan, the Olympian and world champion race walker. So yeah, the parkrun itself is based around 2 laps of the Robert Heffernan walk. So that's why those kilometre and half-kilometre markings are there. We have driven over to Ballincollig. So Cork has 3 parkruns. I have run this morning at Tramore Valley, and I'm about to freedom run here at Ballincollig Parkrun. And then it's so hot today, but I'm hoping to head over to Glen River and check that out as well. There's some parking here at the start, but it's limited. They ask you or suggest that you park in the Lidl car park. There's a chargeable toilet, 50 cents, a crepe van, ooh, and chairs and things out. So I imagine that's where parkrunners were this morning. The information board here in parkrun starts just behind it. Would you look at that? I thought I'd already started. I haven't. 5 kilometre start. Parkrun logo, green route. Let's go. This is a 2-lapper, and the same as Tramore Valley actually. The 2 laps. It's lovely to run here. So John Kissane was the event director at Tramore Valley. He then became parkrun ambassador. So these are his parkrun babies. So really nice to visit Ballincollig Parkrun, which I think took lots of the parkrunners from Tramore Valley while Tramore Valley was closed. Anyway, let's check out the course and then hope to have time to go and check out his other parkrun baby, Glen River. Coming up to the first corner, and it's good to know that I'm not going to get lost because I've got my parkrun arrows to guide me all the way. Oh, that's awesome. Didn't know they had a junior parkrun here too, but they've even got signs for their junior parkrun. The junior parkrun is the orange route. Just after 1 kilometre, you've got this section along by the river. It's lovely. I was going to film down there, but there's lots of people sunbathing and paddling, so I thought that wasn't the most appropriate. So I'll just show you the river quickly and then head on my way. Ballincollig Regional Park was home to gunpowder mills. So you've got these points along the route, and you can QR code and find out more if you are interested. It's a stunning park and you can't get lost. Although there's lots of path options, you have always got these green route parkrun markers. I've just run past. Just crossing the narrow bridge. I think this is where there's no overtaking. Not super narrow. So the course is a mixture of tarmac and gravel paths. Just round the corner, little wiggle, back to the start and do it all over again. Oh dear, somebody's lost their cap. But yeah, that'll do straight on and heading into the finish, turning left if you've done your 5 kilometres. Hooray, 5k done. Woohoo! Oh, Ice Ice Baby being played in the background there at the cafe. Oh, I'd love some ice, I'm so hot. So that was Ballincollig Parkrun. Love that freedom run. I'm hotter than the sun. It's like 27 degrees. I'm so sweaty. We parked up at Lidl here. We are about to do a little bit of shopping. Oh, that was terrible. I do love that they sponsor Parkrun. It does make me more inclined to come here. So yeah, sponsorship that works, I guess. So Ballincollig Parkrun is where lots of the displaced runners from Tramore Valley Parkrun went in that 6-year gap when it was closed. So lovely to have seen that. So in here, shopping, maybe ice cream, and to Glen River Parkrun. We finished our shopping. What did we get?
Maggie Magnums.
Maggie Magnums, but they only had boxes of 6. So what do we do when we can't buy ice creams from lovely small independents and you get it from a supermarket? They come in big boxes. So box of 6. What do we do then?
We gave it to a lady who's fundraising for cancer. We gave it to a man and his daughter. And we gave it to a mum and her daughter. And then I had another one.
Yeah, we do random acts of kindness, don't we? So that's a good way to eat ice
And the
cream.
sixth went to you.
And,
Bob, so.
and yeah, I had one too. So now we're feeling good. Glen River Parkrun. Powered by ice cream. We've just pulled up for Glen River Parkrun, but it's 27.5 degrees and I'm so hot I don't want to run. Well, I'm out of the car. That's the first step, isn't it? I do love these signs. Parkrun logo. And where are we? The pink line. The pink line is the parkrun route. It's a 3-lapper. There's a small lap without the out and back, I believe, and then 2 with the out and back. Look what I found. Amazing. So this is the start point. 9:30 every Saturday. It's just by, there's this gorgeous, don't know what it is, sort of mosaic. Just beautiful. Sort of yin and yang sign. Don't know what it is. There's no board, information board or anything, but yeah, a beautiful piece of sculpture. Parkrun start. You can imagine people amassing here on a Saturday morning. First thought, this is a hilly park. Glen River Park. You sound like you'll be flat next to a river. You are not. I think this is a bit of a hilly run. I believe this is where the out and back goes out up there, but I think we start with a smaller lap first. So heading down here, getting a smaller lap done. I hope that's right, I'm not sure. Loving that the turning point here is over a bridge. That's really nice. So far, not that hilly. Oh my gosh, I found the hill. Is it the turnaround of the out and back? I wonder when you turn around on the hill. Probably at the top of the hill. Oh, I'm dripping with sweat. The course map indicates that you turn around before the top. I've walked a bit further to see if there's any markings, but I can't see any, so I think you turn around before this point. But lovely view. Steep hill, which is so fun to run down. Oh, it's amazing. Whee! I've made it back to the start area, so one more lap with the arm back with the hill, back to the start, and then back to the van to Poppy. Well, I've completed the 3 parkruns in Cork, Tramore Valley, Ballincollig and Glen River. Glen River's the smallest, Ballincollig the biggest. All 3 amazing courses. I've absolutely loved it. It has been too hot. One of the best things about the van, it's got a little shower. So, I mean, I've got nowhere to go, which is why I've put my swimming costume on, hung my sweaty running things up, but I need this cold water because I feel like I'm going to die without it. So that just leaves me to say thanks for watching the video. I really hope you've enjoyed our tour of West Cork and Cork City. I'm not sure where we will be next week. Feel a bit sad it's sort of coming to an end, this trip. 2 more parkruns in Ireland left. So I need to choose wisely, I feel, because yeah, the last 2. So one between Cork and Dublin, final one in Dublin and then home. Anyway, yes, thanks for watching. Give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more running adventures and I will bring you another parkrun adventure from Ireland soon. You can follow our adventures on Instagram, but until then, I'll see you soon.